It is more clear for you, I hope so. Screen and then voice and everything is clear. So voice is breaking up. Okay, it's clear, right? Well, students. So now let us move to the further more. So all the students try to understand very clearly. Now I will move to the further. So last class already we completed. Which concept we completed in the last session? Which concept we completed in the last session, students? What was our class concept we completed? And today is the completely online only because today there is some road work is going on at the office time. In the classroom building time, there was some office work is going on, students. So I hope you people should understand me. All right. So I hope offline students also, I hope you people might got it. I hope so, students. So let us move to the keyword variable length argument concept is completed. Online students, is all the students are available? Is offline students also available here? Is offline students also joined in today's class? Yeah. Well, students. Now let us today, the concept we need to start today's classes will be something like this. So today's concept is we are going to discuss about local and global variables. Local and global variables we will talk according to our index, followed by programming examples. We are talking about that. Next, we are going to enter into one more kind of keyword we are going to discuss. That is a global keyword we are going to discuss. Global keyword we are going to discuss. Global keyword. And followed by programming examples here. Programming examples also we are going to discuss. Okay. So, like that, globals function also we are going to discuss and followed by globals function concept. This is followed by programming examples. This is what we are going to discuss in the class. This is our today's class discussion, students. Students, we are supposed to enter into this further. My dear students, now we are going to enter into the further discussion now. So, at present, we are going to enter into local and global variables concept. I will start. Local and global variables concept I am going to introduce today. So try to follow. What is meant by local and what is meant by global, I am going to discuss. So students, you know already the concept of local variables. Concept of local variables, you know. Can anybody can answer it? What is the local variable meaning, students? What is the meaning of local variable? Can anybody can answer it? To store our temporary results. To store our temporary results. To store, come on, all of you. To store temporary results. To store our temporary results. Where we can use local variables? Used inside of, used inside of what? Function body. Used inside of function body. We use inside the function body only. Okay. And we can access those values inside the corresponding function body only. We cannot access those values outside the function body. That is a point you have to remember, students. That is a point you have to remember it. Those points you need to remember it. I hope students, you people are understanding my discussion here. Okay. So coming to the point back, here I'm going to enter into this. Now I'm going to enter into this further. Students, now I'm going to enter into the further kind of concept. So students, you try to understand. I will enter into this further part. Global variables, I'm going to talk about it. Global variables also I will discuss. What is this global variable concept is that I want to discuss in the classroom. Students, global variables also I'm going to discuss. So local variables, either directly or indirectly, we already discussed in the classroom. So our basic concept is to deal with the global variables. Today's agenda is to deal with the global variables concept. That is our basic criteria today. Right. Students, try to follow this carefully here. Now, I'll explain this through the example now. Through the example, I will explain. So let us go to the program here once. So new, I'm going to take others. I'm going to say Python here. Python. DEF, DEF, students. Mohammed Sakib, voice lagging, sir. Is it now okay? Is it my voice is okay? Voice is breaking. Is it okay now? Students, some small network problem will be maybe sometimes. So don't. It will be clear only because morning onwards I'm taking now. It will be clear only. So take care about students. Now from my side, it is a having full network only. From your side, you take it. Is still breaking? Is still breaking, students? Is still my voice is breaking? Please respond. I hope that there is no such problem now. There is no such problem. I hope so. It's clear. From your side, you check it once. Hmm? Rudra Prakash, nice wallpaper. Huh? Okay, wallpaper is nice. Okay. Now voice is clear. Voice clear. Clarity I want. So last and final, all of you. Is my voice is clear? Okay. So let us come to DEF Learn AI. Learn AI. I'm going to take it. So Learn AI. It is one small function I am taking. Sub1 is equal to Python. Sub1 is equal to Python or sub1 is equal to AI. I'm taking that AI. I'm taking AI. Now I'm going to take it. Language is equal to Python. Language is equal to Python. Carefully try to follow. So there I'm writing print of to develop AI based applications. AI based applications. I'm writing some small implementation here. We use we use what I'm using language. We use Python language. There I'm going to write it. Students, coming to the dot format of sub1 comma lang I am going to write it. Lang I am going to write it. Sub1 comma lang I am going to write it. To develop Python based applications, to develop Python based AI based applications, we use this kind of thing. Similarly, I will use one more type of function I will define. What is the another function I am defining? I am going to take up. Sixth one I am going to take it. Learn D learn something like ML. ML. What is the sub 2 here? Sub 2 is called ML. Sub 2 is called ML. Lang is called Python. To develop ML based applications, we use language called Python only. So try to understand, students. So I'm having two functions here and two variables. I'm having sub1 and sub2, and there is a common value called lang. Now coming to main program here, try to understand. In this place, I'm writing here learn AI, learn AI. Next, I'm going to write it learn ML, ML. I'm going to take it learn AI, learn ML. So, what will be the output is coming? This is the one function definition. This is another function definition. Both of them gets executed here. So I'm writing this plot. I'm going to write it local. I'm going to write it global and local variables example1.py. Local, global, local variable example1.py. Save this code. Go to the students colon. So I'm going to create one small folder here. The folder name is KVR Python 11 AM. 11 AM. So in this place, I will save my code. So local global variable example1.py. Online students, is my code is clear, ma? Is my code is clear? Come on, students. Yes. Now, students, I want to run my code. I want to run my code. So go to the command prompt. As usual, you know how to run from command prompt. Yes. Go to this place, students. So I'll go to here, colon. I will come to this place, KVR, Python here, there 11 AM, CD. Okay, this is the place what you have. Now, students, PY. So I'm going to take up PY. So there I'm going to take it. Global local variable example1.py. You observe it. So learn AI. Some spelling mistake is there. Some spelling mistake is there. I hope so. I will take up that. Learn. So here I'm going to write it. You execute it. So we are getting the output like this. So you got it. So this is an output. ML also. So RN. Spelling mistakes are there, students. So try to run this code. So you got an output. So this is my output. We got it. So students, the point if you observe, output is coming, but the qualitative wise you need to think here. What is the qualitative wise you need to think? Once you start writing this part, once you start writing this area, the value called lang, which is going to be a common for both the functions. If I define here, what is happening? Two times you are writing the same value. Two times you are writing the same value. Is it not taking more space? Come on, is it taking more space or not? Yes. Is there any concept in Python to eliminate this problem? So how do you eliminate? For both the functions, there is a common value. For a similar function, there is a common value. How we used to take? For similar function, there is a common value. How do you used to take? Which concept we used already in our program? Come on, students, which concept we used already in our program? Everybody need to answer it. Which concept we used already? I think you did not prepare well. I hope so. Yes. So, Yuvraj, good. Default one we used to use it. We used to use what? Default. But in this case, our situation is different. You may write, you may ask a question, sir, you can write, can you write here like that? So you can write lang is equal to Python. Here also we are writing multiple times. I don't want that. Here also I am writing lang is equal to what? Python. We are writing Python here. So again you wrote two times. Two times also you will get the same answer. You got the same answer here also. So there also we are having what? The same kind of system of environment we got it. Two times we defined it. So I don't want to define two times. I don't want to define two times. I want to define only one time. So now I'm going to give you the situation. Whenever there is a common value for multiple function definitions, such a type of value must be taken only one time only. Such a type of value to be defined only once. Sir, where to define? To be defined only once before all the function calls. Before all the function calls you need to define. Here, lang is called global variable we can call. Here is called a global variable. How many times I am defining? Only one time we are defining, and multiple times that is getting used here. So what is the use of global variable? Whenever we are using, whenever we are using any value which is common to different function calls, such a type of value to be taken as a global variable. So what is the use of global variable? It will reduce the memory space first of all. It will reduce the memory space first of all. That is the number one. Number two is called what? It provides a common value for different function calls. That is the simplest advantage of what? Global variable. Did you understand the advantage of global variable, students? Did you understand? Memory space is minimized. When should I go for global variable? When there is a common value for different function calls, I must define that variable only one time. How the flow will be, students? Please observe. First, it will come to where? It will come to line number 3. It will come to line number 7. It will come to line number 12. It will go to line number 13. From 13th line, it will go to the line number here, 4, 5. It is going to be. So this time, I need not to define this lang here, need not to define. So here sub 2, it will go to this place and execute sub 1 and lang we are accessing. It will come to the line number 13 after completion of it. Again, it will go to where? 13th line to 6th line. It will execute once again. So lang is defined only one time. Execute this program, students, and see the output of it. You got the same output like this. So finally, we understood the conclusion that global variables importance, you got it. Understood, students? Is it clear for all of you? Now, where we need to define the global variable, always remember, define before the global function calls. Define before the function calls so that you can access. This is called a function call. This is called a function call. This is called a function call. Define before all the function calls so that you can access in all the definitions. I said the flow also. This is one thing. And one more thing is you cannot access, look at print of sub 2, sub 2, sub 2. Sub 2 is a local variable here. Here, sub 2 is called, sub 2 is local. Sub 1 is earlier called what? Local. This is a local here. This is called a local. So I'm going to say it is a sub 1 is called what? Here. Sub 2 here. Sub 1 is called what? Local. So I think, students, it is called a local here. This is also local here. And this sub 2 I am accessing in Learn AI. We cannot access. Try to save this code. Line number 6 error. Line number 6 error. So line number 6 error. Here is an error. Sub 2 is not defined. Go to the place. It is an error. So gives you error. So can't access. Can't access. Can't access sub 2 because it is local. It is a local to what? Other function. Local to other function. So we cannot access. Similarly, we cannot access this type of statement. This part we cannot access even here also. Which one I am writing there? Sub 1 I am writing. Sub 1. I am writing sub 1. Sub 1 we cannot access here. You can't access. This is can't access. This is also can't access. Can't access sub 2. This is called a can't access sub 1 because it is local to other function. So global variable importance you understood. Let me execute finally one more time. You got an output here. So got it. Similarly, one more way I'm going to show you, students. Copy this, and I'm going to take up new program I'm taking. In other way, how to define it. See, all of you. Since you defined line number 12 is a global variable, you try to eliminate and try to define here. So where I'm defining before the definitions I'm defining, that is also no problem. But the main criteria you remember, define before the function calls. That is the very important point to be considered. So how do you start this now? So how the flow will be? This is defined before the function definitions. Line number 3, line number 4, line number 8, line number 8 to 14. From 14th line, it will go to where? It will go to where? This place. And it is getting executed. Got the output. From there, it is coming to line number 15. From 15th line, it will go to 8th line. It is getting executed here. So this is also no problem. Flow, I said you, flow. Execute this now. See students, save this code. Done. Execute this part. Py. You see 2.py got the same output. That means you can define global variables before the definitions itself. No issue about it. But the actual meaning is defined before the function calls. Okay, students, second program is clear where I defined before the definitions. It is as good as similar to before main function calls only. Next one, I'm going to take it. One more example I'm taking, students. You please answer that question now. Everybody need to answer that. Here I'm defining it. This part, here I'm going to write it. Observe it. Here I'm going to write it. In this case, see here, I'm writing. Here I'm defining. Tell me where you can access and where you cannot access. Is there any answer you want to give? Is there any answer you want to give? So, coming to the point of it, I'm going to write who is this? None data type. Who is this none data type? None data type. Whose name is none data type? None data type. None data type. First, you try to say what is your name? None data type. What is your name? None data type. Is your name is none data type? Prasanna. Why you went for none data type? Ma? Why you went for none data type? Do you like none data type or what? Is it your favorite data type? So your name is very good name, na? Can join on your name or not? What, ma? Hmm? Very good name you have. Very beautiful name. So join on your name. Why you are joining on none type data type, ma? Please join on your name. Come to the point of it. After joining, you say again, sir, joined like that. Change your name and all those things. So where you can access? You can access in all the places. Rudra Prakash. Generally, people will think that learn this Python. You can access only in this place. You can access. You can. People say they feel that they cannot access. I said what? Don't consider function definition here. You think that function call only. This is available before the function call only. Don't consider the definition. That's why I said function calls are important. Function definition is not an important. See students, what is the flow? Line number 3, line number 3 to line number 7, line number 7 to line number 8, line number 8 to line number 14. 14th line, it will go to this place. Happily, it will execute. Next, it will go to this line number 15, it will go to that. So, in all the functions, you can execute. Did you understand, students? Because of line number 7, don't come to the conclusion that you cannot access. You can access in all the places because this line is available before function calls. Clear or not? Everybody need to respond. Right, execute. This is called 3.py. 3.py. So I'm going to enter into this place. So save this code. Now I'm going to enter. Now see here, execute 3.py. I'm going to take it 3.py. Got an output. Perfect output, got it. Now I'm entering students. Now I'll go to one more example. Now see. So function call you will consider the function definition you consider for deciding where to access and where not to access. Function call you will consider or function declaration you will consider? Function call, not function definition. Now you see. Now I am going to give you the total concept. Look at. Now this is called a function 4.py I am taking. 4.py I am taking. There I am going to write. These are my function definitions. This I am declaring after learn AI. Take the flow. This is defined before learn ML only. It is defined after AI. Where you cannot access now, tell me. Where you cannot access? You cannot access in learn AI. So line number 3, line number 8, line number 8 to line number 14. By the time there was no word called lang information, it will go to where? This learn AI. It will look for that. It will execute. You will get the problem here. It don't know about the lang. It gives you what? Error. It gives you error. Did you understand that, students? Did you understand? You cannot access in learn AI because it is declared after function call. But you can access only in where? Learn ML. See the error now. See the error now. Name error will be coming, students. Name error is going to come, students. So 1 minute, ma. I will go for this. I will save it. So go for that. Now I'm going to save it, execute. You'll get error now. Py, you will get an error. See that? Name error. Line number 14, line number 5, error. Line number 5, line number 14, line number 5, you got an error. Because it is defined here. So I'm going to write it. Comment. We can't access. We can't access lang. We can't access lang. We can't access lang because it is defined. It is defined after function call. After function call. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear for all of you? After function call only it is defined. So I will keep a comment. I will keep a comment. You execute. You will get the output. For only learn ML only you can access. So you are understanding the significance of each concept here. You are understanding the significance of each concept. Global variable and local variable you are getting it. Clear? Is this concept is clear, students? Is the local and global variable concept is clear? Students, if we come to my example, ma, one small thing I want to show you. One small thing I want to show you. I want to bring out concept I want to show you. So it is my another laptop, students. It is in the home. It is available for me. So I will show you where was that concept explained. Where is that concept? I will show to you here. So students, for my another batch is there, na? For your senior batch is there, na? From there I will show you that concept for you. So I will show you that concept once you try to understand. So you hold on. Within 2 minutes I will show you. So there I'm going to take up. There I'm going to take up. So in this place, I will show that example, global variable concept I will show you. So here I will try to show. In this case, you try to observe it. So I will download that and I will send you to the notes also this part. So see students, now I am going to open up. So students, you come to this area. I will show you that. Now I am going to open it, read out the notes. Uh, talk about it, students. All of you read carefully. Everybody need to read these notes. I'm not going to read out. You also please put your efforts to read out the notes. Local variables are those. Local variables are those which are used inside the function body. Online students, careful ma. Next, here you are supposed to understand. Read out. All of you read out and you will understand very clearly. The purpose of local variables is to store the temporary results after function processing. Local variables can be accessed inside the corresponding function definition only, but not possible to access in other part of the program. Other part of the program we cannot access. That is called a local access. Global variables, I am going to talk about it. Global variables are those which are used inside of, which are used for providing common value for all different functions. That is called which access? Global access. Global access. In memory management point of view, global variable values takes less memory space only. Global variable values defined before all function calls don't consider function definitions, so that we can access global variable values in all function definitions. In all function definitions, syntax I am going to talk. See that now? Function 1, function 2, function n, and here the main programs I am going to take. The main programs I am going to take up. See students, I am having main program. Variable 1, value 1. Variable 2, value 2. Variable n, value n. What these are all called? Here, variable 1, variable 2, variable n are called global variables. Function 1, function 2 are called function calls, which are all defined before the function calls only. These are called global variables. Hence, variable 1, variable 2, variable n are called global variables defined before function calls, so that we can access those values inside of corresponding function definitions. In all these definitions, we can access. Is this concept is clear? Ma? This is called local and global variables. So, by seeing the variables, one can easily decide it, whether it is a positional or whether default or keyword or variable length or all those things you can access. That are all comes under local and global variables. So I hope students, it is more clear. I hope so. Can I move forward? This is my concept here. This part we have done it. Next part I am going to discuss global keyword I am going to discuss. Online students. Shall I go to the global keyword now? This is completed. This is for accessibility point of view. We took it as like that. Now I am entering into global keyword. Very important, most important this concept. Everything is an important student, most important. So I am going to talk about global keyword. Let us start about the global keyword. Right. Students, seriously listen about it because there is some small concentration is required. So I'm going to talk about the global keyword. So let us talk. Let us start the coding now, students. So let us cancel that previous programs. Concept is now I'm going to enter into the further. Entering into the further. Take the coding. Through coding only, I will explain to you. Everything through coding only, not through any of the Blackboard white checklist. So now I'm going to explain. Program for demonstrating the need of which keyword? Global keyword. I'm going to talk about it. Students, I'm going to take it one function main program I am going to take students. Main program I am going to take up. What is the main program now I am taking? A is equal to 10. So by seeing the variable, you can define immediately. What is A is equal to 10? If I just write like that, I can straightforward says here A is called which variable? A is called which variable? Come on, everybody. E is called global variable. E is called global variable. By seeing the variable, you can easily decide global variable. Okay. Now I'm going to take up students. Now I'm printing main program. This is called main program now. I'm printing value of A. Value of A is equal to comma A I'm writing. So everybody will feel that value 10 is printed. So I'm writing increment. Increment is my function call. Is my function call student. is my function call. Once you say this function call, it will go to the increment function. So I will define. Observe. DEF increment. Increment. Inside of that, I am writing A is equal to A plus 1. A is equal to A plus 1. See seriously. So, A is equal to A plus 1, I took it there. Then after that, I am writing value of A before, before increment, before increment function. Value of A before increment function. Now I am going to write it. Value of A, value of A. Main program value of A after increment function, after increment function. Now tell me what will be the value of A, line number 8, line number 10. Can anybody can answer it? Can anybody can answer it? Everybody need to answer. So everybody is saying that 10 and 11. You are answering 10 and next you are answering 11. So you are answering it is 11. So students, you are answering it is a 11 you are saying. So you are saying 11. So you are saying 11. So this is called a wrong answer. And somebody is saying that 10 and 10. Somebody is saying that 10 and 10. Somebody is saying that 10 and 10. That is also called a wrong answer. It is going to give you basically error. So error, if you say that is called error, you need to know the name of the error. If you say only error, that is called error only. Name of the error, that is known as unbound local error. It is called unbound local error we can call. What is that error name? Unbound local error it is called. Let me talk about the why that error will be coming. I will explain. Seriously, carefully listen because you will get confusion at this point. See students, in the body, everybody, forget about these lines. In the line number 2, line number 3 I am talking. In the body, we are writing some statement here. A is equal to A plus 1, keeping the result in the A only. So function processing logic result processed and keeping in the result one variable inside the function body. What is generally A is called here? Why it is generally A is called according to our previous explanation? Come on everybody. According to your previous explanation, it is a local variable. Very good. It is a local variable. That means your PVM is considering A as which variable? Local variable only. It is not considered as a global variable. But we feel that it is a global variable, but it is not internally considered by the PVM as a global variable. When it is treated as a local variable, definitely to increment the local variable, A should have one value or not. Suppose A is equal to 1. So this A is equal to A plus 1 means 1 plus 1 is called 2 only will be there in A. This A is not at all considered. You please look at once. Print of local A. Local A. Local A is equal to A. Local A is equal to A print what here? 2. 2 it will print. Now this is going to be different here. This is going to be different. This is going to be different. Now I am going to execute this. So observe it. Now I am going to take a first time you are writing global keyword I am writing. Global keyword I am going to write it. Global keyword example1.py. Global keyword example1.py. So there I am going to write it. So save this code. So there I am going to write it. Global keyword example1.py. So you print this A value here. It is just getting printed. Which variable is incremented? Local variable value only it is incremented. You execute. These values are printed. Just 10 and 10 only printed. 10 and 10 only printed. Go to that. Now I am going to execute. You see this point. Py. So there I am going to write it. Local variable 2 only, but global variable remains same only. Now If I go to my program, if I eliminate this a value is equal to 1, the PVM is expecting this is a local value. Local value must be associated with one value. That value is not there. It is an error. As you are thinking that it is not global variable 10 will be taken, it is always considered as local one variable is required whose value must be placed over there. But it is not there. You will get unbound local variable error. You will get it. Let us watch this error once. Here I am going to write it py. Now see the error. Unbound local error. What is that error name? Cannot access local variable a where it is not associated with a value. So no value is associated with a. Cannot access local variable a. It is not associated with any value. So definitely one value must be associated. That is a is equal to 1. A is equal to 1. It is associated with that. So my intention is today, I don't want to take this A as a local. I want to take this A as which one? Global. That too you are doing what inside? You are just modifying you decided to modify the value of this global variable. You decided to change the value of the global variable. To decide the value of global variable to modify, you need to write a keyword called global A. Whenever you write global A, do you know what is happening? You see, diagrammatically, this is called A value here. There I am going to write the value called 10 is available. When you say this printed, 10 is printed. When you go to this function call here, it will go to this place. Global A means it will, PVM will refer this A. Then immediately A is equal to A plus 1. Here only it is made as what? 11. It is becoming 11. After that, it is printing this 11 only getting printed. 11 only getting printed. And this also getting printed what? 11 only. I think students you are following me. Even you don't write this statement also no problem. So try to run this code and see this answer now. You are going to understand it is a value called 10 and 11. Did you understand, students? Whenever you are modifying the global variable value inside the function body, you need to write a global keyword A. Otherwise, this global, if you don't write, this A is considered as which variable? Local variable. And a local variable must be associated with a value. Since it is not associated, you got an error called unbound local error. You got my point or not? Is my point is clear or not? Come on, students. Everybody need to respond. Did you understand the meaning of global here? Did you understand the meaning of global here? Right. Suppose if you want to access only A, if you want to access only A, no need to write something like I'm writing one more thing. Modify. Modify. I'm writing modify 1. It is called one more function call. It is called one more function call here. Go to the function call here. So I'm going to write it. DEF. What I'm doing now? Modify 1. Modify 1. Print off what I am writing. Global variable I am writing. Global variable. Global variable. Variable is equal to what I am writing. A I am writing. A. Global variable A I am writing. So it can access. Because I'm not modifying na, you will get the value only. What is the value coming? 11 only printed. 11 only printed, you see. Global variable 11 printed. If you want to modify, that time you have to take care about what I am doing now. For accessibility, no need to write global. But for what? Modifying purpose, you need to know. Modifying means what? Increment the value. And incremented value placed in the left side variable. So there I am writing A is equal to A into 2. A into 2. A into 2. I hope it is more clear. A into 2. What is the value of A already? What is the value of A? 11. 11. 11 into 2. How much? 22. So I will print it. Which error will come now? All of you. Which error will be coming? So after which function? Modify. After which function? Modify. I am going to write modify. So which value it is going to be printed? Modify 1. A is equal to A into 2, which is going to be giving unbound local error. It is treated as a local variable. I did not write global. You see the error now. Unbound local variable is coming. So you got it. Unbound local error is coming. Local variable A, which is not associated with it. Now I need to write which keyword here. Global A, I will write it. Execute. Now I will get it. 22 is an answer is coming. Is it clear, my dear students? Is it clear for all of you? So what is the global keyword? Why do you use global keyword? Whenever you are modifying the global variable value inside the corresponding function body, definitely you need to write the global here. Otherwise, you will get that error. One more example I will take, students. One more example, you watch it. Another example will be like that. You see, I am taking, students, 2.py, 2.py. I will take two variables, a comma b is equal to 10 comma 20. Here a and b are called. Here a and b are called. A and b are called. Which variable? Global variable. Main program value of a before increment. Here I will write it. Before increment. I am writing before increment. What I am writing here? A colon and b colon. B colon. So there I am writing. There I am writing. Or something like A equal to B equal to. A equal to B equal to. I am writing. A equal to B equal to. There I am writing dot format of A comma B I am writing. A comma B I am writing. Students, now I am going to write it. How many values I want to increment? Two values. I will write what? A comma B. A is equal to A plus 1 here. A comma B. I will write A is equal to A plus 1. B is equal to B plus 1. B is equal to B plus 1. I am incrementing. What are the original values are printed? 10. This one. I will print this part. I'm going to enter here. I'm going to write it. After increment, I will write it. After I am writing. After increment, AB values are printed. So what are the values are there? 10, 20. It is going to print 11 and 21 printed. Next, modify 1. I want to modify AB. A into A equal to A into 2. B is equal to B into 2. I will write it. I am multiplying with both of them with 2. That is value of AB. Value of AB after modify. After modify, I am going to take up. Here I am writing after modify. I am going to write it. After modify. AB values I am printing again here. So what is happening now? Here what are the values are printed? Can anybody can answer it? 10, 20. What is this answer is printed? 11 and 21. 11 and 21. What is the answer is printed? 22 and 42 will be printed. Online students. If you want to modify multiple global variables, you are writing global A, global B. How do you know it is a modifying? You are incrementing A plus 1, B plus 1, keeping in AB itself. You are multiplying AB and then keeping in AB itself. Now, online students, one more thing. What is that? Access 1. Function name called access 1. Access 1 I am going to take. In the access 1, what I am doing, you see. After access 1. After access 1, I am going to say. Access 1. What is this access 1? I am going to write it. Something special. ACCESS1. Access 1. In this access, students, access 1, A plus 1. A plus 1 you are keeping into K. Next, V is equal to B plus 1. We are incrementing A value. You are incrementing B value and you are not modifying in A itself. You are putting into KV. Is it necessary to write global here? Is it necessary to write global here? No need. Why we require no need to write? Because we are not modifying. Here, I can write it in this place. In this place, I am writing students. Here I am writing. No need, no need to write. No need to write global keyword. Why, sir? Because we are just, we are just accessing, we are just accessing A, B values. We are just accessing A, B values, but not modifying, but not modifying, but not modifying. I hope you are getting my point. We no need to write a global keyword. We are just accessing A, B values, but not modifying. So no need. Even if you write in global also, no problem, but no need. So what are the values here? Whatever the values are there, here also same values will be there here only. So I think students, for modifying time only you need to write a global keyword. For other time it is not necessary. This is called 3.py. I think 2 now, 3 now. This is called 1. This is called 2. 2.py. Students, I will save my code. Come out of that. Execute py. There I am writing. See students, you got the values modified, multiplied, but we are not modifying. We are just accessing after access. So you got my output. Did you understand global keyword? Quick, quick response is required from everybody. Is it clear for all the students? Excellent. So I'll open it, students. I'll go to this mechanism. Notes I will show you, students. Here I will show you the notes. That is a global keyword concept. I will open it. So that global keyword concept, I will open it for you also. Notes I will open it. So here I will enter into this. So in this place, global keyword I am going to open, students. Observe. So try to read out all of you. Try to read out all of you. Start. Need to read. When we want to modify, when we want to modify, which one? Global variable values inside the function definition, then global variable names must be preceded with a global keyword. Otherwise, we get unbound local error. That is, what is that error? Cannot access local variable A where it is not associated with the value. Locally, there is no A value. You cannot get it. That's why local, unbound local error. Syntax. Variable 1 is equal to value 1. Variable 2 is equal to value 2. Variable n is equal to value n. Here variable 1, variable 2 are called global variables. Function 1, modifying the global variables. I wrote global keyword here. Modifying the variables here. Global variable 1, variable 2, variable n. Next, conclusion I am giving. What is the conclusion? To modify the global variable values inside the function definition, we use a global keyword, mandatory to write. To access global variable values inside the function definition, we don't use global keyword. For access, no need to write. For modification, need to write, mandatory to write. Even you can write it, optional that is. No need to write, no need to write. Even if you write it also, no problem. No problem. Suppose, for example, here you want to write it, no issue. Global A comma B. You can write it, but it is unnecessary. You execute it, you execute it, you will get the output. No problem. But it is optional to write it. It is purely optional to write it. I may write it, I may not write it. If it is not necessary to write it, why to bother about that, students? So I don't write it. Is it clear about it? Global keyword is clear. Come on, ma. Is the global keyword is clear? So according to my explanation, global keyword, global variables, it is clear. Right. So all of you respond it. Don't sit quiet and calm. Fine, students. Got it. Now I will move to the globals concept. Globals concept I am going to enter. Globals concept I am going to enter. This is also an important. Let us global keyword concept. I will keep it aside. So I'm going to enter into this area. Now I will local variables you have seen. Global keyword you have seen. Now I'm entering into globals function. Through concept only I want to introduce. So let's start with the coding. Let's start with the coding. New, others, Python. Now I'm going to say program for demonstrating the need of which one? Globals function. Globals function concept. No more confusion, students. Now, students, now I'm going to give you the clarity over here. What is the clarity? Look at. So A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to 30, D is equal to 40. What are these A, B, C, Ds are called? Here A, B, comma C and D are called which variables? Global variables. By seeing the variables itself, you can answer it. So global variables. Yes. Now students, now I am going to take up one more kind of concept. What is that? DEF. Some operation I am going to take it. Some operation I am going to take it. So operation. Prasanna, sir, that means after modify the global variable inside the function definition body, we can use the variable and its modified value outside the function definition. That only we shown you the example. That only we have watched it. 10, 20, 11 and 21 we have seen. We printed that result outside. We multiplied and look at x is equal to 10, 100, y is equal to 200. Now this is very important, students. Z is equal to 300. Z is equal to 300. Some k is equal to 400. What are here x, y, z, k are called? What are x, y, z, k are called? Come on, everybody. Local. Here, x, y, x, y, z, k are called what? Local variables. Local. They are called local variables. Okay, fine. Now, in this program, what you have to observe is, you see, my function name is globals function example1.py. Globals function example1.py. In this case, here I want to write one comment here. In this program, I'm writing in this program, global and local variables, local and global variables, local and global variables are different. Local and global variables are different. So there is no issue in accessing. There is no problem in accessing. There is no problem. There is no problem in access. There is no problem in access. So if we come down to this area, here I am printing res is equal to x plus y plus z plus k plus a plus b plus c plus d. So here we are accessing local variables plus global variables. We are combinedly accessing inside the body. No problem. No ambiguity problem. No duplicate problem. In this case, no issue about it. So I'm going to print what I'm going to say, sum is equal to some operation, whatever you have done it, you execute it. And finally coming to main program. Main program says what here? So here I'm going to write it. Operation I'm going to take up. This is called what here? Function call. This is called a function call. Students, global variables are different from local variables. No problem. I am just accessing. No need to write global keyword. Just accessing. So save this code. So I will be getting the answer called what? Execute it. See students. Py. Here I got it. My answer got 1100. No problem. But the story starts from here. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear for all of you? Now the actual point. Now the actual point I'm going to take. Now the actual point. I'm coming to this point. Others, I'm going to take Python. Now I'm going to post it. This program demonstrating the need of globals function. Globals function, not global, globals. So students, I'm going to take up this example. A is equal to, B is equal to, and C is equal to, and D is equal to. Here A, in this case A and B and C and C and D are called what variables? And D are called which variables? Local variables. This A, B, C, D are called which variables? Global variables. This A, B, C, D are called which variables? Local variables. So I am going to write it. In this case, you tell me A plus B plus C plus D. I am writing. What is this A plus B plus C plus D? Which one will be given preference? That is a question mark. Now let me talk about the flow, all of you. In this program, global and local variables are what? Same. Local and global variables are same. So there is a problem in accessing. There is a problem in accessing. That is what the problem I am showing. How the problem will be coming, you watch it. First it comes to line number 4, line number 5, line number 6, line number 7, line number 8, line number 17. Up to that, PVM is under the impression that ABCD values are 10, 20, 30, 40. From there it is coming to where? Operation. A is equal to 100. Earlier A value replaced with the latest A value. Next B value. Latest B value. Earlier B value 20. Latest B value 200. Latest C value 300. Old 30 replaced with 300. D is equal to 40. Old value D 40 replaced with 400. A plus B plus C plus D. What is the value placed over there? Which values are placed over here? A plus B plus C plus D. What are the values are placed? 100 plus 200 plus 300 plus 400. What is the value placed over here now? I am going to place it. Sum is equal to RS. What the value is coming? 1000 is coming. That means when I use global variables and local variables are same. When I use local variables and global variables are same, then PVM is giving the preference for what? Preference is giving for which variables? Local variables. See the result of that, students? 2.py. 2.py. So, giving the preference to local variables only. So, execute. See that answer, students. Py. See this answer, got it. It is 1000 only. It is not getting which values? Global variable values are not accessing. Then I concept I need now. What is the concept? Whenever global variables and local variables are same, there are some situations where I need both of them to access with the same. Plus I am writing A plus B plus C plus D I am writing. A plus B plus C plus D I am writing. So that time what will be happening here, you see? A plus B plus C D I am writing. A plus B plus C plus D I am writing it. So that time what will happen? It is 1000 plus 1000. It is 2000 only coming. It is not at all taking which value? Global variable values are not taking. So, are you able to follow now? Did you understand the situation now? Did you understand the situation, students? Now I want to access. Which variables I want to access? Which variables I want to access now? Global variables. At which time? Though the local and global variables are same, I want to access at the same place. For that time, I will write, look at globals of square bracket. Inside of that, this one. See, globals of. I am writing that here. I am writing this value here. Plus, I am writing globals of. I am writing like this. Here I am writing C. See how I am writing. Globals. You don't write like this. Globals of D like that. No, you cannot write like that. No, it is like this. Globals of this one. You need to write like this. So, students, you are supposed to understand this mechanism. Did you understand? Did you understand? Globals of A, B, C, D. Now you will get the perfect answer. Observe it. Now you got the perfect answer. What is that? Spelling mistake somewhere else. Globals. Spelling mistake. Globals. 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 So you try to use it, students. Now you see the output of this. So got an output. 1100 got it. Is it clear? Is it clear for you? Is this example is clear? Now, students, let me talk about one more example. So did you understand when we need to go for using that? To differentiate between global variables and local variables in the same definition of the body, that time I need to use a globals concept. So let me talk about something, one more example with the little more deep of it, I will explain. Little more deep of it, I will explain. Look at all of you. See, some more example I will go. One more example I want to tell you. 3.py. So students, 3.py. So this part you eliminate. So students, so I'm going to take up this. Remove 3.py. So two variables you take it enough. So here I'm going to write it. This not necessary to take all of them. Right. So here I'm going to take it. Here A, B are called which variables? Are called global variables. So as usual, I'm going to remove this part. Now I'm talking more serious about this coding. Students, now you think about it, operation. I'm talking one function, students. Globals is a function name. What exactly globals function will do internally? I'm talking. Globals is a function which will get all the global variables of your program, putting into the left side variable called KVR. Globals is a function which will retrieve all the programmer defined global variables, putting in the KVR in the form of what? In the form of dictionary. In the form of dictionary. A colon, what is the value placed? 10, comma, B colon, value called what? 20. In the form of dictionary that will be kept. In the form of dictionary that will be kept. It is called what? A dictionary. So what the globals function will do? Globals function retrieves all the values of global variables and put it into the left side variable in the form of dictionary. I will print it type of KVR, online students. Careful ma. So I'm going to write it. Save this code. Execute. Now I'm going to write it. PY. See this now. Which type it is? Dictionary. That means all the global variable names and then values will be kept in the form of dictionary. D. I am writing something like a D. Understood. What is the type of D? What is the type of D? Come on. Here D is called an object of class dict. Class dict. Very good. Now students, this D contains what? This AB. Okay, well and good. Along with this AB, the globals function will retrieve invisible global variables. Invisible global variables. The word I am writing here. Invisible global variables. Sir, what is that invisible global variables? Students, one example. Suppose this is your home, students. This is your home. In your home, you are the child in the home. So for your child is called what? Your project program. Your parents are called what? Global variables for you. Global variables. Visible global variables. Your grandparents are called what? Visible global variables. Your brothers and sisters are called visible global variables. Now, students, invisible global variables will be there. What is that? MLA of that constitution. MLA. MP of that constitution. CM of that constitution. Natural resources of that entire area. These are all called what? Global variables for you. Invisible they are called. Any work to be done that through that MLA or through that MP, that development works will be going on in your area. They are all called invisible global variables. Did you understand the word called invisible global variables? Come on, students. Did you understand the word called invisible global variables? Yes. Now, how many invisible global variables are there? Almost 10 invisible global variables are available. 10 invisible global variables are available. Plus 2 global variables you have written on your own. That is totally 12 available values are available. So students, print off len of d. Len of d. How many are there you see here? 12. 12, 12. What is the 12? I am using only these two. Suppose if I don't use it, you will not get the 12. You will get only 10. You will get only 10. 10. 10 invisible global variables. What are those invisible global variables? Some of them I will tell you. No need to remember because you are a good at programming. I want to tell you. The invisible global variables are by default, all the functions are present in where? Modules. Modules, you know that. By default, our print function, globals function, some functions which are present by default to one module. That module name is called built-ins. builtins. This is the default module. Who will supply that? Python execution environment will supply as a global variable, global module to every Python program. Built-ins is a global module supplied to every Python program. Did you understand that word? Built-ins is one of the module which is a implicit global variable supplied to every Python program. Number one. Number two, your operation is called one object which is available to your program. Number two, in which location you are saving your program, that location, file location is one thing. And that file documentation is one more visible variable. Like that, I will print the global variable names here. How to print the global variable names? For global variable name, global variable value in d dot items. Already items, you know. Print of, I'm going to write it. I will write it like this. I'm writing dot format of GVN, global variable name, global variable value. So students, you see that which is going to print all global variable values will be visible plus invisible values will be printed. Here I am writing, students. Here I am writing it. There I will write it, students. Here I am writing now, students. I am writing now. Here in this case, print of what is this? Programmer, programmer plus invisible global variables. Invisible invisible global variables. I'm going to write it. Invisible global variables. I'm writing. You execute it, students. Try to see all of you. Execute this code. So many are printed. Along with that, our variables also will be printed. See, name, main program. Already you know in my class, main. Documentation, nothing. Package, nothing to worry. Built-ins, module built-ins, which is a built-in module imported to every Python program. Our file location, our global variables also printed. Our operation, it is our function name. Out of all these things, what is the most useful thing? This is the most useful thing. These are all called what? Invisible global variables. Got it or not? Got it or not? These are called our visible global variables. So students, now I will print it. Now I will continue that. I'm going to take up students. What is my point? I will carry that. I will carry this part. What I'm going to take up students here. I will 1 minute more. Here I will get it. In this place, here I will get it now. In this place, see, I will get it. Programmer defined variables only I will go for it. Programmer defined global variables. Programmer defined global variables. How to print them? I am going to write it. Print value of A, global variable A is equal to, what is the way to print students? D of A. D of A. This is the way to access. One more way, I will go for it. One more way, I will get it. See students, value of B, I'm going to write it. D of B, I'm going to write it B. I'm going to write it B. So I'm going to say B. Print that now. This is already explained in the dictionary time only. You execute it. See students. So I'm printing global variables plus these values are printed. This is one way. This is called first way. Way number one. Accessing way number one. Second way I'm going to talk about it. Another way I'm going to talk. Another way I'm going to talk. What is the another way, students? There I'm going to write it. Programmer defined variable 2. There I will write it. One more way. D dot get off. D dot get off. I'm going to write it. This part I'm going to write it. D dot get off B. D dot get off B. D dot get off B. I'm going to talk about it. So in this case, I got it. D dot get. Get function you know already. Second way, you got it. Another way also got it. This is called way number 2. Another way I'm going to get it. Way number 3. What is the way number 3, students? I will go to this plot. Way number 3 I'm talking. So, see students, I'm going to get it. What is that? Globals I'm writing. In place of D, I can write simply globals. In place of D, I will write simply globals. Globals of A. In place of that, I will write globals of B. Got it. Execute now. This is also going to be save this code. Now execute. Way number 3, we got it. Way number 3 also got it. Another way to get it. Another way to get it. I'm going to write it. This part I'm going to take up, students. So I'm going to take up. In this place, going to write it. In this case, I will say globals of. Here I'm writing globals of dot. Here I'm writing globals of dot get of B. So this part I'm going to run this. So I'm going to get it the way number 4. Way 2, way 3, way number 4. This is the fourth way. See students how many ways we are getting it. Now you observe it students. Ultimately you see that first one, second one you see how I wrote it. Globals of A, globals of B, globals of C, globals of D. I hope it is more clear for you. I hope so. Even you can write dot, dot, what you can write it? Get off C. Get off C, I can write it. Get off C, I can write it. And a globals of dot get off D, you can write dot what? Get off D. I write it. So execute it. Now already you know how to execute it. This is called a 2.py. Already I said 2.py. This is an output 1100 we got it. Online students, is it clear, ma? Is this concept of this is clear? So I hope that it is more clear about it. And today's lesson make you to understand local, global, global keyword, global's concept. So if I come to my place here, as you understood already, the perfect example, global's function. Here I am going to take up global's function. That global's function concept I am going to show you. This download it, and if you open it, so here students, if you come to this, I'm opening it. Observe now. Observe it now. Everybody try to follow here. Local and global variables, global's function. When we come across same global variable names and local variable names, when we come across local variables, global variable names, in same function definition, PVM gives preference for local variables, but not for global variables. Okay. So, in this context, to extract or retrieve the values of global variables, names along with local variable, you must use globals, and it returns an object of dict, and this dict object stores all global variable names as keys, global variable values as values of value. So students, variable 1 is equal to value 1, variable 2 is equal to value 2, so on, variable n is equal to value n. Function name, variable 1 value 1 1, value 2 2. Variable 1, variable 2 having global variables also same, local variables also same. In order to extract it, I will create a globals of, how do you get it? Dict obj of like this you can do, or dict obj of like this you can do, or globals of like this you can do, globals dot get of like this also you can do. These many number of ways you can access it. That is the concept of what? Globals function. So online students, I hope today's concept is more clear. I hope so. Online students, did you understand today's lecture, students? This is a concept we understood. So online students got, I think, clarity in today's explanation. Good. So online is good or offline good is good? Online is good or offline is good? Good students. Hmm? Offline is good. Huh? Hmm? Everything, any mode is good. Anything is good or offline is good? All offline students are saying offline, offline, offline. Okay. Any mode is any mode is also good because same faculty now. So coming to the point back. So this is the one we need to take care about the subject. Okay, students. Anyhow, you understood the topic. So tomorrow, as usual, we will meet in the classes. As usual, we will meet in the classes. We will meet in the classes. Okay, now? Shall we stop my class? Abhi, we are more focused in front of you, sir. Okay, ma. Right, more focused time. So, more focus. Bhaskar. Sir, can I join offline class from next week? You can join. What is it? Take permission from admins and join it. No, no issue about it. No issue about it. You take permission from admins and then you can join it. Okay. So, shall we stop the class?